Okay, and with that, should be live. Yep, looking good. Drop frames is looking pretty terrible though, but I'll live with that for now. So, this isn't Dawn of War. Indeed it is not. This is War Thunder, which honestly I haven't played in years. However, War Thunder decided to do a April Fool's event using the Dune IP. So, Children of Arrakis, which you will notice here, which is essentially a Dune 2000 themed battle mode with quads, Dune themed tanks, and essentially House Harkonnen, House Atreides, named in this under House of the Bull and House of the Hawk. There's also ornithopters called Topters, but not really the point of the naming. It's a fun April Fool's event. The reason I highlight it is twofold. One, it's a genuinely good mode to just jump into, even if you've got no real experience in War Thunder. You don't need to have progressed or made your way up the various tech trees. You will go into that game mode with the same power level as everyone else. It is really down to your game knowledge and understanding of the mechanics to use your vehicles effectively, which I will discuss some of. And then more importantly for anyone who used to follow me for Deserts of Kharak, the quad in this game mode is about as close as I think you're ever going to get to an LAV from Deserts of Kharak. So I'm going to run a couple of games in this, primarily using the quad because I love the damn thing. Some other nice features in this game. I'm aware War Thunder has destructible terrain. There is actually a base built in the middle of the map, which can be broken down and destroyed. The buildings effectively have health, the walls have health and can be destroyed. But why do I say this is friendly for anyone to come in and play? Like I say, everyone gets the same starting lineup, the same starting spawn points to choose their vehicles, so there's not the kind of disparity you're going to see elsewhere in the game, where people who are well entrenched and have got all the tools and all the upgrades, so you come in with a level playing field, a level tool set. And so we have the quad. And I love the quad. It's glorious. And essentially it fills the same roles that the LAV does in Deserts of Kharak, and I love it. Same vibe as well. Same colour palette. It's just good. And then we have the worm mechanic. So in the lower right, I might need to move chat a bit later. There is a map, and there is a red ring closing in on the map. And where that falls is going to be where the worm pops up and eats someone. And where it goes is dependent on how much noise there is, and it seems like the enemy... No, my team's being noisier. That's a shame. I mean, I would say they'll live, but the worm has not spared anyone yet when it's popped up, so I doubt that. Oh, that's a tank. I'll give him a missile. Send some love. Yeah, I do need to turn the engine noises down a bit more, I think. And that's an Arlor, which is going to absolutely deck anyone else who's stupid enough to try and come over. And you can have that then. Gotcha. We have got cap on that. Now let's see what we can do about this Arlor before it makes our team very dead. Oh, I think he just dumped his ammo. No, he did not. So, a lot of people have been shifting towards using the Arlor, which is basically a giant missile launcher. And because a lot of people tend to run the tank, they have a bad time. and other people aren't quite so daring with their quads and lets them get away with absolute bloody murder. I, on the other hand, make their life miserable, run circles around them, which is how you're supposed to play. Oh, hello. Oh, look at him. Isn't it cute? Ah, shame. Got some damage on the top though. So this is what I'm talking about being friendly for new players to get into. Ammunition has proximity detonation on it. So I don't need to be precisely aiming. So it's got more of an arcadey feel, I will admit. But it means that you can come in. You haven't got to be precision accurate. And it's just fun. And the quad's amazing. Yeah, there really is no benefit to hearing my own engine noise. It's much more valuable hearing my opponents. Need to adjust that. Well, it looks like that Topter didn't last long after our engagement, so I'd say it was a worthwhile trade. Come on. Traction. There we go. What are our options here? That CT over there is going to be a problem, although it looks like he lost 2 crew members to that, so that's not bad. You need to be dealt with, though. Well, there's 2 of them in there. Even with that, give them something to think about. Yeah, they really wanted me. They didn't manage it, but they really wanted me. The other thing you'll find I am doing is I am scouting enemy positions. He's nice. Nicely toasted. Oh, that's horrifying. My team needs to know about that. He's still trying to engage me. Oh, hello. Enemy quad. Still not bad, 4 assists, helping our team. Possibly one of the most dangerous things I see people do, or biggest mistakes I see people make, is they will immediately try and leap into the biggest thing they've got the spawn points for. And the issue is, it leaves you vulnerable to one of the other expensive options, namely the Topters, which will come in and dive bomb the hell out of you. And it will be a bad, bad time. Let's see what we can do. Still need to reclaim this point. Come on, traction. Got a hit on him. That looks like a missile might be... No, not coming my way. Alright, he's down. Sweet. That Sonic is going to be an issue. Right, let's see if we can get this all out before it becomes a very serious concern as well. Oh, no, there's 2 of them. There's got to be at least 2. Where's he just bonked me from? Yeah, far off. He's off to the other side. He also didn't live long, so it's not too bad. We are winning the other side of the map, which is good. So as to why I'm able to be more of a threat to the Arlaus, very simple. All of the missiles you see them chucking out are completely exposed. If anything gets shot into those missile tubes, they're done. They explode. Pop. And that means my relatively high rate of fire and high speed allows me to threaten them, where the tanks, the CT-Ts, tend to struggle a bit and get blown out of the water. Let's see what we can... Right, 1 down. Remember that quad's important. That was not a good shot. Yeah, that's bad. It's unlikely I'll actually be able to capture this point, but I need to try. Otherwise we are in big trouble. So essentially the Sonic is very dangerous because although its range is limited, it can shoot through terrain, so there is no hiding from it. You'll just see a wave of sand getting blown up and you will then be dead. Alright. Not looking good. Team's starting to make headway again, but gotta say they do seem to be kind of struggling. Let's see. Can't get visual on it. Did get a good hit on him. That was surprising. See if we can get rid of those. Very nice. Remove Arlaus, make team happy. Yeah, not close enough, mate. Another one bites the dust. Whew. Pretty good damage there. Ah, Sonic got me. Yep, just a wave of death. But does make their lives a bit more difficult. I think we are going to lose this one though. Two more guys getting wiped out by the Outlaws. Yeah, there we go. See how we did at least. feel like I put in a pretty good effort. Second place. Yeah, can't complain, can't complain. Yeah, you can see the disparity, how much more the enemy team was able to do than my team. Although it looks like people just didn't respawn. 2 people who died once and then never bothered to come back into the game, which isn't possible. You have enough spawn points at the beginning, and everything you have access to means that even if you achieved literally nothing, you would be able to respawn again, even if you were doing double R law spawn. Yeah, some good assists. And caps, 4 kills. Oh, I did get that top tier earlier as well, so yeah, that was a pretty good one. Yeah, our best is better than their best, but their worst were far more active. So the way the cookie crumbles. I think I'll do another quad game, and then I will do an RLAW. Just so you can kind of see what that monstrosity can do, or conversely, how quickly it can die. I need to do something about that chat box. I might just remove it for now. Yeah, we'll go with that. It's not useful currently. Yeah, another quad game, I think. We shall spawn over here, where we've got some room to work with. I find the quad prefers having lots of room to maneuver, space to kind of cover, as well as the dunes. Whereas if you go to these very enclosed spots, where you've got lots of hard terrain, you end up coming around corners against things you can't really engage with, and you've got very few opportunities to hit things in the flank or rear. You're more likely to run out in front of something and just die. One of the weird habits I've seen a lot of people doing when they spawn, they'll just fire all their weapons. And the issue with that is it draws the worm to your side of the map, which means it's more likely to eat an ally rather than an enemy. Which is just a detriment to your own team. There's no benefit to drawing the worm to... Oh, shit. Okay, we salvaged it. We're okay. Oof. I've only ever actually flipped this thing once. So, yeah. Oh, good start for us. Get a rocket over on him and scout him. Oh. Let's remove you if possible, you little dirtbag. Yep, 1 dead Arlo. Yeah. If you find you come into this game mode and there's too many Arlos and you want to remove some of them, the quad is definitely the way. You are going to struggle against the CTs, but getting rid of those damn rocket spammers is... Well, I say rocket spammers, the quad isn't much different in that regard. I fire guided ones. Let's see what we got where. There he is. Come on, you little... Gotcha. The amount of value to be found in removing Arlaus from these backline areas is substantial. Because they will wreak absolute havoc. Yes, lock-on noise, I am aware of you. Please stop it. Haha, you made a mistake. Let's see if we can get another pass on him. he's got a quad ally now. That's going to be much more dangerous. Those not coming in my direction, that's fine. See if we can catch this guy out. Looks like we got him. Nice. Good crit. Nice. Oh, hello. How we found that team? Holy moly, did we find their team. Oh, got too comfortable. Walked right into it. But we've done pretty good work. Kept pressure on. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going over to air, which we will need to shut down. Otherwise, our team's going to have a bad time. Looks like we've got some decent AA players, though. So, it's good. It's good. Yeah, you're not going anywhere, mate. Yeah. Get fucked. So, Topters need to be handled pretty early. If they get round the back of your lines, they will just sit back there and spawn camp your allies, and it will be a bad time for all involved. You can see how far off the map they can actually be. See if we can get this punk. I think he is in trouble. Certainly looks that way. Okay. Good stuff. That should be the Topters in order, but we have lost map control. See what we can do about that. So there's at least 3 enemies around here. See what we can do to thin them out a bit. Looks like that quad's going in this direction. See if we can get rid of him. Right, he's dead. Whew, there's a lot of them around there. Oh, that's never a good sign when that's happening in your spawn area. Come on, over you come, you. Here he is. Damn it. It's a mistake. Again, the air bursting was against me. He's got... Oh, no, he was behind me. Never mind, okay, I don't feel so bad now. He's come from B cap and hit me in the back. Yeah, our allies are really struggling. Basically have no presence on the east side, but I can't afford to give up on A. Because it's not like we've got a strong position over here either. They're just getting slaughtered trying to get towards B. least the DO TR has got room to work. The Devastator, dual barrel there. But woof, yeah. They've got so much fire in place. Fortunately, I've got 2k of spawn points, so I can keep running out with these quads and pressuring. But I don't think we're going to have time. We are getting B, which is something. He's going up high so he can dive. Shame. Probably is the only downside of running the quad is that you don't have the same amount of direct firepower, but considering I'm able to kill what I consider the important targets, I don't see a tank giving me much more power. Arlau arguably would give me more raw power, but when you place him first on your team, you don't really question it that much, do you? No. I think I did as much as I was going to do. So I'm pretty happy with my performance, but yeah, we'll run the all out for this one. At least start with it, just to kind of demonstrate the firepower. Firepower, yeah, that's definitely a word. But yeah, if you've never played War Thunder, and you're not interested in buggering about with their tech trees and, you know, all that, I at the very least recommend coming in and playing this, because it's just good fun. I'm not going to say it's really well balanced. Oh, still need to adjust that engine noise. Yeah, I'm not going to say it's really well balanced and, you know, highly refined, but it is incredibly fun. You can get in, like, I can complain about, oh, the R-Lower's got too much firepower. You can just spawn one. Just play as it. And then you'll also find out all of its weaknesses. Namely, these big, honking, great missile tubes on top are all full of high explosives, which, if damaged, will explode and kill you. Oh my. I'm worried that the stream's going to end up coming out pretty choppy in the VOD, but we'll see. I'll check it out. But yeah, the best way to describe the other, if you have a look, I have 30 missiles loaded in this thing. So that's 30 shots, each of which is capable of killing an enemy player. So you can really slaughter, like, grouped up enemies en masse. I think the biggest mistake a lot of people make that I've seen is where they bunch up too much and then they all get killed in one big attack. Do we want to cap this first? Possibly. Where is he? There's someone over there. Let's do that. I mean, I'm glad I didn't sit out in front, because that was an all-out, so I would have been of the dead. Oh. We do have control. That's good. Right. Nice. Other one bites the dust. And we're not even halfway through our ammunition. We got 2 kills. Fantastic. Thank you. Oh, damaged. It's not the most mobile thing in the world to begin with. Oh, I would rather not. No, thank you. That's awkward. So one of the benefits of dumping all of your ammo in this thing is that you can't be blown up in one shot because there's nothing to explode. Unfortunately, when you reload, if you're in an awkward position... Oh, hello. That is a friendly quad, okay. So if you're ever fighting these damn things, just remember... Oh, hello. Where are you? Someone is here. Bye. Don't want any. High explosive deliveries for the enemy only. I do not accept deliveries. Woof. I am of the dead. Is it worth pulling out the heavy now? I've had that a couple of times now with the Arlau. I can only presume that it's like a single piece of shrapnel has hit the back of the missile and caused it to just kill me. But as you can see, he's also dead because, you know. Right. Let's go and grab a DOTR. So this glorious lump is powered by a nuclear reactor and explodes in a very big way when it dies. It's also glorious in this red. It's just very good. Now, the cannons on this basically make it a long-range sniper. It can also dunk on people at close range, but the issue is its long reload, so controlling engagements is important. The other thing is you'll notice that these guns point all the way up. All the way up. So yes, it can also be used to blow aircraft out of the sky. Surprisingly viable for it. Again, proximity detonation, very large shells. The only issue I've really had with this is every time you fire, that worm circle closes in on you real quick. Real quick. I think I've been eaten by the worm more times in this vehicle than any other. And it looks like we are going to lose C. See what I can do about that. But it's also quite possible that the enemy team has been completely stomped. That is kind of where my money is going right now. And the thing is, I did less in this game than previously. Oh, hello. There's Sonic. That is a very dangerous situation for me to go into. Oh, yeah. Damn it. God damn Sonic. Oh, someone's giving you a good one though. Now, I would say if I'm going to engage a Sonic, I want an RL for it. I need raw firepower. How durable I am is not really relevant, so it's either a quad or an RL. But it also looks like they're just dead. Oh, right. Yeah, never mind. The even better option is a top to. The Sonic effectively doesn't have an AA option. It just doesn't have the range. You would have to be hella lucky to air with the Sonic. Was that a good display of the all-out? No, because it also works a very long-range artillery piece, which is kind of crazy. But, yeah. Ooh, well played. But yeah, for me, like quad is definitely where it's at. Um, the CT is also a solid option. Like, it's incredibly durable, and it's probably the best way if you're struggling with enemy quads or topters, because it's well enough armored that topters aren't really a threat to it, and neither are the quads. And it's got a 30mm cannon mounted on top of it, which has got good rate of fire, which is basically great for killing both quads and topters. And the main cannon on it packs a hell of a punch. It's just it feels really basic compared to the other options you've got. Sonic, again, some people feel it's completely overpowered. I find that the fact that it's limited to about 1 kilometer range really holds it back. You can't. You have to kind of sneak your way into good positions to then punish the enemies, or the enemies need to make mistakes around you. And again, the more skilled players are, the more aware they are of the threat the Sonic presents, the less opportunities you get. You go from where in the first couple of days, Sonics would just end up killing like 3 or 4 tanks per shot because it just sweeps through a lot of them, to them now kind of struggling to kind of find those positions and being high priority in most people's eyes. And the Arlau's gone from basically never being used to being about 50% of the active population because it just packs so much power. I mean, the best way to describe it is you goon people with it. You just come around the corner and just dump a whole load of high explosive missiles in their face and they die. And the quad's always good, like just the fun you can have in it. Unfortunately, I can't speak much for the Topter because the one time I bothered to take it out, the enemy team had like 5 people all focused on AA, and I had a very bad time. And I'm not the best air pilot to begin with. But again, in the hands of skilled pilots, the thing can essentially fly around the map. Typically at high altitudes is when it's best. So you go to high altitudes and then you dive on unaware targets, or once AA's like given up on you to target something else, and then you just knock them out quickly. Because it's got the same lock-on missile, well, similar lock-on missiles to the quad, along with a higher powered machine gun, which is again good for knocking out soft targets such as quads. And the Arlaus, you just shoot them in that top missile turret and they just pop. And then the missiles can just be used in pretty heavy quantities to knock out pretty much anything else. You might not get them in one pass, but 2 passes and you'll be able to blow up pretty much anything. The only exception probably being a CT due to the fact that it's so heavily armoured pretty much all round. But again, Worm Thunder. Children of Arrakis. It's good. At the very least, I recommend you download the minimal client for War Thunder and just try it, because, again, even with nothing unlocked, it's, there's rewards here. It's good fun to play. And yeah, I've enjoyed it. Will I go continue playing War Thunder after this event ends? Probably not. But hey, it's good fun, and I plan to take advantage while I can. I think I shall leave it there for this. I just really want to get a video up. Mostly because it's just... There are people who played Deserts of Kharak who would love running the